All right, we got Chief here today. We're going to introduce the two down the shore concept. We're going to throw a short bird, let him pick it up, then throw a long bird that he's got to swim back past. He has never seen this concept before, and he likes to cheat. So we're going to start at a distance, see if we can get it. If not, I'm going to move up, simplify, and we'll do what we got to do to get him through, and that'll tell us where we need to go. He is not handling yet, so I'm going to have to adjust where the throws land. And I'm also going to have to adjust where I'm running from to simplify for him, since he's not handling it all. All right, this is a fairly long entry for this pup. It's very cheaty mark. We're going to try it with him, but if he has an issue, we're going to call him back and simplify. I'm not going to correct him with the collar or any of that sort of stuff. If the pup has trouble with the distance that we are from the water, we'll just move right up to the edge of the water. We'll take the option of him cheating away. He cannot run around the edge. When this bumper comes out, he's going to want to go straight to it, more than likely. If he tries to cheat, I'm going to call him back, and then I'll take another step forward and try to get him in there. Then I can also have my assistant or myself, whoever's throwing the bird, instead of throwing it over here in the corner, I'll have them throw it further out into the water. Sit, watch, right there.
Hey, hey.
Sit. Chief. I kind of expected him to cheat and run the bank, but he didn't do too bad. If the bumper would have been closer to my assistant out there, he probably would have ran the bank, and we'd had to call him back and rerun it. The concept here is now he's picked up a bumper in this spot over there close to the bank. Now I'm going to have her move on down and throw another one, so they basically have to swim past where they've already picked up a bird. Here, but now my bird boy is in the same line. From here, she's in the same line that bumper landed, but she's 40 yards further. So we gradually make it more and more complicated for them. Sit, watch. Chief, no, here. All right, I'm going to simplify now by just moving forward, taking this here, come here, heel. No collar correction, no anything. We're just going to move up, simplify. I'm going to try it from right here. Where's your mark? Mark, right there. Chief. Perfect correction right there. Now let's see if he'll hold that line over the point. He's kind of on his own right now, and now the training's on the bird girl. She's going to try to help him get. He got to run the bank a little bit, but he also got the concept. So what we'll do the next time, since Chief is not handling, come here, big boy. Here, here, here. I'm trying to take the factor out of him being able to cheat. He got me. All right, he's not handling. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm not going to do this with this dog anymore until I have him a little further along in training. I don't want him to get it ingrained that it's okay to run around the bank. So from here on, until we have him handling, we'll keep it simple for him until he gets a little bit further along in training. Then we can go back to working on these concepts. All right, you saw in the previous video Chief cheating on the way back. Well, how I introduce de-cheating, it's the only time in training that I hotspot. Basically what we're going to do, we've came to this corner in the pond right here. We're going to make the land hot and the water good. We're not going to beat the dog up. We're just going to make them uncomfortable when they're coming around the corner. So I'm going to start out by just tossing the bumper out into the water, let them go pick it up a time or two, and then we're going to move it closer to the bank. As long as the dog stays in the water, everything's good. Sooner or later, I'm going to make this complicated enough. I'm going to take enough angle out that he's going to want to run the bank on the way back, just like he did in the previous on the previous mark. The end of this, hopefully he's kind of swimming to deep water on the way back. We're just going to make it a little bit uncomfortable on the bank over there. Chief, we're going to keep this very simple, out in the wide open water. That's good. We just want Chief to think the water's good. Water's good, land's bad. Heel. Now I'm gonna throw one in the water over here close, give him the option of running the bank. Sit. Chief. You see how he kind of went around the bank? So now I know he's coming back that way. I'm gonna make it a little uncomfortable. I'm nicking him with the collar. Nick, 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 nick. Here. Nothing too hot. I mean, you probably couldn't even tell. Sit. Tell we were using the collar. I promise you he felt it. So now we're gonna simplify. Chief. Good. Come on, big boy. Sit. So now I'm gonna go up just a little bit on the collar. Now we're gonna add the factors back in. We're gonna throw one back over here and we're gonna see if it's previous correction. Chief, see how he got in the water a little bit better. This is just the second one. He's staying in the water. Good boy, good boy. Now granted, he had this little drill one time before. This little simple drill will introduce them to this concept. It's not gonna fix it at 100 yards or anything, but this kind of gives them an idea to stay in the water. You still gotta keep your marks simple and that sort of stuff until they're handling. Once they're handling, we'll get into a whole lot more detail of how to keep the dog in the water.